Hi, it's James. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you are here. Got a report yesterday from the Royce report. The person who wrote the article is Rebecca Hopkins. More bad news out of Gateway Church. Apparently, one of the members, her name is Valentina Hansen. We'll put her picture up on the screen. She is a federal agent, and she expressed some concerns about the church and called for the church to have some accountability about finances, and she made some posts calling for accountability about how they report any kind of if somebody hurts a minor or things like that. And apparently the weekend that CC Winens was there, apparently that weekend at the Fort Worth campus, security told her that she couldn't come in. Now, she had gotten a letter from the elders saying that she could no longer be a member, but she was literally told by security that she could not come inside. And this came directly from Eddie Miles, who is their campus operations director at the Fort Worth campus. And it gets even weirder. Apparently earlier, because she was a volunteer, she used to be Valentina used to be an usher. Pastor Kendra Hunt accused her of being a spy. Now, she was asked by Miss Hansen was asked by the feds to investigate Gateway Church in regard to misappropriation of funds, and that was also in the Royce report. But to say that she can't even come in the building, that's a little extreme. And what that tells me is they're not interested in accountability. There has to be a fundamental shift at Gateway Church. And I say this from a minister's perspective, and I love Julie Royce. I hope one day to meet her. I support her work. If you like to find out information, go to julieroyce.com, and I get her daily emails. She's doing some really good work. Look, I have a good job. I'm very blessed. I don't need your financial support. It would be nice if you shared my channel with other people, and I would appreciate you doing that. But if you, Julie makes her living doing this stuff, and so if you could subscribe to her newsletter, apparently if you give like $30, you can get this book. They're offering a free book giveaway. It deals with stuff like this. So I'm actually going to look into that because I want to read that book. But what are you doing, Gateway? Have you ever heard of the idea that ministers are supposed to be above reproach? If somebody wants to look at the books, the financial records of the church, number one, should not be a secret. If that's a secret, if you're having to cover up something, bad stuff's happening. And number two, to block her from going to a worship service, she's not going up on the platform. She's not speaking at the church. She's not talking, she's not walking around going, hey, don't go to this place, it's bad. She just wants the leaders to be accountable. If you have to guard something, if you have to keep a secret, it's probably a bad thing. When you try to cover up something, when someone does something bad and you try to cover it up, that's wrong. I've visited the Southlake campus a couple times over the last 6 months. Why? Because I just want to see if everything's in the up and up. Every time I've gone, I've always seen something positive where changes occurred. I mean, not only did Gateway Church basically force Robert Morris to resign, but they've removed every single book of his from their bookshelf, from their bookstore. Okay, that's a good start. How about you get Henry Cloud to come in and do some boundaries training with you guys? You really want to change the culture, that's what you need to do. In fact, I can't show it to you because it's on my Audible, and I use my phone as my camera. I've read the regular Boundaries book. I just read a book called Integrity, and I'm going through a book now called Boundaries on Leaders, also by Henry Cloud. That book is fantastic. If the Gateway leaders would actually go through the book chapter by chapter, week after week, and have weekly meetings to talk about how they can implement that stuff into the culture of Gateway, that would go a long way into showing people, showing the world that you are committed to making real change. But are you? Are you committed to making real change? I don't know. One of the things I'm committed to doing is to informing people and exposing the darkness. And so I have reached out to Miss Hansen. If somehow Valentina Hansen watches this video, this is my email. You can contact me. I'd like to do an interview with you on Saturday. I live between Waco and Temple, and I can drive up and we can do an interview and talk about your experience, because people need to know what happened. We are no longer going to accept churches covering things up, trying to sweep things under the rug. That's not okay. We are supposed to be above reproach. If you're in the ministry, you're supposed to be above reproach. If you're hiding something, it's probably bad. Anyway, if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I've got that book that the guy that co-founded the Kansas City Fellowship with Mike Bickle wrote. I'm still reading it, so I will share more about that here soon. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. And please, like I said, if you know somebody who, please share the channel with others. I'd really love to see this channel get above 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm not doing this to try to make money. I'm not trying to do this to try to get rich. My intent is, well, twofold. Number one, I want to see Christians become more like Jesus, and number two, I really want to shine the light of truth on church clergy misconduct. We've got to clean up our act, and it starts here, and it starts with us. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.